in our relationship.
Moving on now, a massive fire erupted in China's southwestern city of Chongqing, engulfing a motorcycle parking lot in flames. Social media videos captured the intense blaze with thick black smoke pouring into the sky as bystanders ran from the scene, covering their faces. The fire broke out Wednesday afternoon in the Jielongpo district. According to local authorities, it was first reported at 1:12 p.m. and extinguished within 21 minutes. No casualties have been reported so far. Reuters verified the location using building signs, road layouts and tree placement matching satellite images. The exact cause of the fire remains under investigation. Japan has condemned the unusually close approach of Chinese fighter jets to its military patrol planes over the weekend. 2 Chinese jets flew as close as 45 metres to Japanese aircraft in international waters near Okinawa. Japan's defence ministry reported 1 jet chased a Japanese plane for 80 minutes, raising safety concerns. Chief Cabinet Secretary Yoshimasa Hayashi expressed serious concern to China and demanded the incidents not happen again. This comes as China operates 2 aircraft carriers simultaneously in the Pacific for the first time. Japan vows to monitor its airspace closely and maintain communication with Beijing. Moving on now, Australia says its historic AUKUS defence pact with the US and the UK remains on track even as Donald Trump's new administration launches a formal review. Defence Minister Richard Marles said on Thursday he's confident the $239 billion nuclear submarine programme will continue as planned. The Albanese government has pledged to work closely with Washington to ensure progress. The Prime Minister is expected to meet President Trump next week on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Canada. Top of the agenda, a US request for Australia to raise the spending from 2% to 3.5% of GDP. Former Prime Minister Scott Morrison, who signed the deal under Joe Biden's administration, says America has every right to review, but there's no cause for concern. Australia is set to make a $2 billion payment to the US next year to boost submarine production, with delivery of 3 US Virginia-class subs expected from 2032. Moving on, tensions are escalating in Bolivia, where deadly unrest has claimed at least 3 lives, including 2 police officers and a firefighter. Clashes broke out in the southwestern town of La Lugua on Wednesday as supporters of former President Evo Morales confronted police trying to clear roadblocks. Officers responded with tear gas while protesters hurled stones and firecrackers. The violence spread to other regions, including Cochabamba and Paratani, leaving dozens injured. Officials say police were attacked with explosives and 1 officer remains in critical condition. Morales' followers began blocking roads on June the 2nd after he was barred from running in the August 17th elections. The protests have grown into a broader movement against President Luis Arce, fueled by economic woes, shortages of fuel and foreign currency. President Arce has condemned the violence and vowed to keep highways clear. Meanwhile, Morales' supporters continue to demand his return to power. Moving and staying in South America, Brazil's Supreme Court favours tougher social media rules. 6 of 11 judges want platforms like X, TikTok and Facebook to remove illegal content without court orders. The move targets fake news and hate speech spreading online. Judge Flavio Dino said freedom must come with responsibility. Google opposes the change, saying it won't stop harmful content. The ruling will impact millions of users. This happens amid ongoing trials against former President Jair Bolsonaro, accused of using social media to spread lies and plan a coup. President Lula supports speeding up social media regulations to protect democracy. Heading back to North America now, Harvey Weinstein has been found guilty of sexual assault in New York. A Manhattan jury convicted him on 1 of the 3 counts after 5 days of tense deliberations. The jury found him guilty of assaulting former production assistant Miriam Haley. They cleared him of one charge and are still deciding on another involving actress Jessica Mann. Weinstein faces up to 25 years in prison. He already has a 16-year sentence from a Los Angeles conviction. The verdict follows explosive courtroom drama and juror disputes. Weinstein denies all charges. Here is what the victim, Miriam Haley, had to say after the verdict.
But today's verdict gives me hope. Hope that there is new awareness around sexual violence and that the myth of the perfect victim is fading. And I hope that this result empowers others to speak out and seek justice.
Well, that's all we have time for. We'll continue to bring you more of the latest breaking news from across the world.